Thanks, Matt. I just wanted to take a few minutes really to give a bit of a sort of a video thank you to Angelo for everything he did for me last week. We had two very intensive and intense sessions of hypnosis and I guess hypnotherapy. I found that the questions he asked were intuitive, they put me at ease. I didn't feel like I was bearing my soul and, you know, getting all this stuff out, and I certainly didn't feel like I had to tell him anything I didn't want to. I was completely in my comfort zone. And then on the hypnosis aspect, it was nothing like I expected. He's a complete consummate professional. This isn't stage hypnosis, it's not anything like you see on the TV. This is about making you feel better. The consequences for me of sitting down in the chair with Angelo have been, I'm sleeping better, much better, but I haven't slept for 20 years and now I'm sleeping for 8 to 9 hours a night straight through. My appetite is all in the right place. My appetite is right because my anxiety is lowered. Anxiety's gone. That means I'm getting on better with my children, my wife. I went out with my wife today in the gorgeous sunshine, and you know, we laughed and walked along as though we were, you know, teenagers again. It was absolutely fantastic, and all of that because all this garbage that you end up carrying round and you attach meanings to and you think are important when they're not, all of that was just, you know, all of that's gone. It's a thing of the past, and once it's gone, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to let it back in. That's it, it's done and dusted. I'm taking a whole different approach to life now. Now that I've got my life back, I have the luxury of deciding what I'm going to do with it. And the guy to thank for that is Angelo. So don't do what people do, what I did. Don't do what I did, which is, you know, stop and think, oh, you know, am I going to tell him my secrets? Am I going to act like a chicken? Am I going to run around thinking I'm James Bond or something? That's just not it at all. It's completely therapeutic and it's completely centred on you. I came to hypnosis the wrong way around. I came to it as I tried other things and I hadn't done anything. I sat for a year in a therapist's chair, and it was only after a year I realised that they'd barely said a word and all they were doing is listening to me talk. That's not giving you any resolutions, that's not getting anything out, that's not getting it off your chest, that's not changing the way you look at anything in your own head. That's just simply, okay, come in, sit down, get it off your chest. Do you feel a little bit better? Well, a little bit. Okay, pay me a load of money and come back next week. It didn't happen. You have to try these things. Hypnotherapy gets a bad name because of kind of stage hypnosis and that kind of thing. I've got nothing against stage hypnosis, but the two things get mixed up. What Angelo does is purely therapeutic, and the way he dealt with me, and I am a fairly bolshy, in control kind of, you know, I'm 6'3" and I've got 2 sons and you know, all that kind of rubbish, but he dealt with me in a very charismatic and helpful way, and I really responded to that. And right from the off, I thought, why didn't I do this all the time ago? But I have now, so I'm smiling. See this? Ta-da! All the best, everybody.